And we're live.
Man, you stopped at 5 or 3.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
I,
yeah.
well,
Yeah, man. It's
okay.
like, you ever see Wayne's World?
I,
You ever see Wayne's World? You ever see how that's done?
I,
You ever
d-
see how studio
I know
work?
you've been doing 3 forever, right? And I don't know if it was like your 3 was a little bit more quieter, but I was
Oh,
like, he
yeah.
stopped at 5.
I probably
How
turned
am I
away
supposed
from
to
the
do
mic.
like that much? Maybe I
Classic.
just, I also was not listening. So
Ah,
that might be an issue.
classic there then.
We'll talk, we'll toss it up to you probably being an issue. But
Dude,
anyway,
dude,
what's up, dude?
this reminds me. These mics we have are amazing, but Kate got these new ones that like clip onto your collar that
What, lavalier?
a lot of streamers be using. So maybe that's more comfortable. I don't know. We'll try it out maybe next time. Anyways, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, man. I'm doing well. I feel like I went into this next episode thinking, forgetting that we like, oh my God, we're back. Is this going to happen? It's almost like another return episode. Does that make sense? I don't know if
Return
that makes
to
sense to you.
yeah. In the world of magic, we call that a return to. Or if you're Ravnica, it's
Uh,
return to Ravnica.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just doing actually been painting a lot, which is
Heck yeah.
hilarious since you're just seeing my Blender screen. But
Well,
you know how
what are you
that
working
goes.
on right now for this? Like, what are you gonna do for the stream?
Oh, for the stream. So this is my setup here. This Caladan castle thing. I added a light, basically. That's about it, and just took out the textures that I had in the background. That's pretty much all I did, and I like duplicated this like hawk thing that's gonna change. But I'm gonna maybe do a screenshot or do a render, and then bring that into Photoshop. And you can see right here. That's what we use for our the banner art today. But yeah, I was thinking about maybe just doing some edits on it, just kind of pushing and pulling elements here, and then I was going to go back and then use it as a guideline to kind of a roadmap to kind of develop this more and flesh this out because this is really just like the sloppiest of blockouts.
Nice. I like it though.
I got to
I don't think it's sloppy at all.
actually,
Looks clean as hell.
oh, it's a sloppy baby, but you know, it's my sloppy baby. You know what I mean?
You gotta love it. You've
What do you
gotta
what
love it.
about what about you, dude? You know, your webcam,
Looks pretty
the
good,
web
right?
crunch is not
No web crunch here.
impacting it. No web crunch here, dude.
Hold
That's a
on.
web crunchless
Pull
camera
a little
view.
blue steel into it. I was delayed on your end, but it looks really good. Well, we got folks in the chat too, by the way. We got Tyler Vale one. Hello. Um,
Yeah,
we
Nick
got
DeLuca's here.
Hey Nick. We got Rain. Welcome, welcome. Glad you
Hey,
caught the
hey,
stream.
Rain. Yeah, man.
But yeah, dude. So I got I've upgraded the webcam situation, and
You-
I
It's
look sharp.
it was it's like going from a like a BB gun to a howitzer.
Hell yeah, perfect,
Is what you did.
perfect.
I mean, it's pretty epic. What you were able to pull off with you got like a mirrorless camera as a selfie camera, which is
Yeah.
I still love the fact that it's that's what people do, but it looks so good, you know.
Well, I didn't know this was even possible, because I'm just like, just, just deeply ignorant of everything that can be done on the internet. But I, I, it only took 2 seconds just to get the Canon software, and it's just like super fast. And now I've got a crisp, clean image that's tiny. I imagine it'll be even better when it's like full screen and I'm doing something. But
Yeah, I mean
I
it'll look incredible. You look like there's this 3D artist I follow. Do you know Jay Hill?
Jay Hill. That sounds very familiar. I think
Yeah.
so.
He works at oh my god, a AAA studio that I totally forgot. But yeah, he's got a mirrorless camera. He's like he does it up. Those guys don't mess around.
Well, I got this mirrorless just to like photograph my paintings, but it's not really like big enough megapixels to do
Which is
so.
but that's what you do with mirrorless cameras though, is you photograph things. You don't use them as like
Use them as
Zoom
cameras.
webcams usually. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I got it to photograph my finals, and I think
Right.
I'm gonna need to, down the road get a little bit. I'd like to have something that has enough megapixels that I can do one shot on the image. Because with this one, I've got to do a ton of shots.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like I've got to
Yeah, yeah.
do. It depending on the size. I've got to do like 3 or 4, and then stitch them.
Right. That's a pain.
The stitching, yeah, it ain't my favorite. It's not my favorite thing.
No. No,
Um,
it's not.
Nick, no, I'm drawing a dragon. I want to just start doing some fun personal stuff, and I'm just gonna play around with another dragon from me, because I do dragons.
I think what Nick's trying to say is you should draw a harpy.
I mean, yeah, one of these days, harpies are naked ladies. So one of these days, we're gonna have a naked lady stream, and get banned from.
That'll be our send off
YouTube.
stream, I guess, right?
So I don't think you can do that. I don't know. Would it be classified as art though? Like, would I be able to do a stream where I do like a paint like a classic nude? Is that allowed?
Or do you think the robots will know the difference though?
Probably not. It's a good question.
Exactly. I mean, for normal humans, it's fine, but
We know what's up. A
yeah,
harpy dragon. Now that's interesting. That's interesting.
a harpy dragon.
Can it be done? Can we do it?
Just because we can do something doesn't mean that we should.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Malcolm, what's his name? Jurassic Park.
In the middle.
Malcolm in the
Oh,
middle. Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Freddie.
no. Freddie Mercury. Yeah, that one. Ian Malcolm. That's it. Remember when the stream used to be we talk accurately about movies? Now I can't even remember Jeff Goldblum's most famous performance.
Yeah, I mean, like you. Maybe you forgot how inaccurate we were. We were talking about movies.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Freddie Munez.
Freddie
Muniz.
Munez.
Yeah, Munez.
Oh yeah, Rain
He was
saying
Mark. No,
they
he
used
was.
to, Twitch used to allow artistic nudity, but people were taking advantage. I could see people taking advantage of that instantly. Like the second they're allowed to do it, they would
What?
take advantage of it.
No. No. What's wrong with you?
Ray's got a lot. You got a lot of faith in these people. So you're working on Caladan. Talk us through what you're doing, man.
Okay, so what I'm doing, this is what I've learned from just watching other artists that I admire do. People like, you ever heard of Eitan Zana?
Yeah, Eton's fantastic.
Dude, man, it's like, oh man, like him, John Sweeney, um, Piotr Krinsky, and of course, one of my favorites of all time, Roman Jandot. They're all very much like what they'll do is they'll work in 3D and kind of sketch. And this is Eitan Zana does this quite a bit, and he will kind of use it as he'll sketch a little bit, and then he'll bring it into Photoshop and then paint on top of it, and then
When he
go
said,
back.
I think I've heard him say stuff like he doesn't sketch like the way I'm sketching anymore because it's just like a waste of time for him, right? Like he does 3D
I
sketching
think it's.
essentially.
I think it's just so. I think you like wasting time.
I I love it. In fact, I do it every day. I try to do it every day because practice. If you're not practicing, you're not going to get better.
It,
So
it,
I'm like that 10,000 hours master level of time wasting.
of
I'm
time
not gonna
wasting,
say
yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but I'm pretty close.
I ain't the worst. Yeah, no. So yeah, so they start off sketching 3D. I like doing it. It helps me kind of like not worry about drawing, and I'm just really worrying about kind of more design stuff, and then I could finish stuff really quickly. So, but yes, so I that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna edit this a little bit, be really sloppy with it. I'm just gonna not worry about like it being perfect. It's not the whole point. I just need a direction I want to go for this like kind of composition. I don't even have the right aspect ratio. I just realized that.
For what? What do you want?
Huh.
Cinematic aspect? What kind of aspect ratio are you doing?
Yeah, 16 by 9, so
Oh,
that should
classic.
be.
You should do, dude. No, go go
Talk to me.
go 70 millimeter.
70 mil. Oh, like Hateful Eight style. Let me see.
Yeah, or
70.
like Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
IMAX. Okay, so
super.
2 pixels.
It's like super thin. It's like mega, ultra mega wide Panavision.
Let's see here.
Because you want some
Camera.
cinematic stuff going there.
70 millimeter film is. What's the aspect ratio of 70 millimeter film?
Um, it's it's crazy. It's like 3:1 or something nuts.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I don't know what screen it's gonna see here. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh no, I got it. I got it here. You don't have to.
It's 2.20 by 1.
2.20 by 1. Okay.
That was the Ultra Panavision 70, Super Panavision 70 film that they did for like Lawrence of Arabia, and Tarantino used something identical for Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, right? All right. Okay, so 2.20. All right, that's not bad. All right, so let's say I wanted to do. Let's see, 18 times 2.2. You said
2.20.
by 1.
Yeah, by 1.
20. Okay.
You don't have to do that. I'm just saying,
39.
it'd be kind of cool.
39.6. Sure, why not? I've never done one, so 36 by 18. Let's see what the image res is on this. And what if I did? Wow. Nope. All right.
What's happening?
5940. So all I did was I just what I like to do in Photoshop. Let me see if I'm showing it. Yeah, I am showing it. Okay, great. And what I like to do in Photoshop is put the ratio in, and then of like what I'm going to be working in, and then have it output the actual pixel dimensions. So then I can plug that into Blender.
Oh, okay. I do that in DAZ. I just make it the exact aspect ratio of like the magic card or whatever that I'm working on.
I don't think you do. I think I just made this up.
I think you're right. I think I was lying there.
Yeah, so it's like what you were saying. Like it's exactly the same thing. So you do it for your camera and Daz?
Yeah, whatever the render tab is. I don't know if you use that at all.
You know, I used to.
Oh, okay. There's like that render tab where you can
But
like mess with the environment and like whether
yeah,
it's rendering the ground and all that stuff. So I
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
there I screw around with the aspect ratio, kind of make it match the card frame so that I have some understanding of where I'm going.
Right. That's actually what my default one is the card frame
Oh, really? Okay, so you
of
just got it straight up.
of like yeah. So like my default one in Blender. So when because what you could do is you can save um like you could save like a setup file. So you could say, okay, this is what I want my setup file to be. I don't know if that makes
Dude,
sense.
that makes total sense. I got to play with that program more. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know, there's just people that are Blender people and the ones that aren't.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
And no, it's cool. It's I think 3D is well, I kind of started doing 3D in part of the LiveBrush, right? I mean,
Yeah. Oh, you've done it a bunch,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Like it's like I should look back and like you saw, but for those of you who've been watching us, I mean, which most people have, you saw me go through the growing pains of learning 3D and figuring out what I'm doing. Now, I like to think that I'm like, you know, trillion miles from where I started, which is awesome, you know, in terms of my knowledge.
Dude, you've advanced like crazy. Look at that. I've seen some of the like smoke you've been rendering and like clouds and stuff.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, it's just like
Easy.
it's like dragging and dropping stuff though. It's like you could buy assets for that type of stuff, and then doing fog is actually pretty simple. Um, I mean, if I think you just have to be a Blender person.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Now, yeah, so you could be, uh, it's okay. So Blender, huge pain in the ass. It really is. It's like, and the reason why is it's because it's like Photoshop. It does so many things. So there's 1,000 things you could do in it. Like, do you want to do motion tracking? Do you want to do animation? Do you want to do hard surface modeling? Do you want to do sculpting? Do you want to do, it's just like, and so just, you can't just look at a tutorial for Blender, like do a donut, right? This is what happened with me. Like, I love the Blender Guru. He's awesome.
Yeah,
Everyone should
I've
check him
heard
out.
about the donut business.
Yeah. But the problem is like the donut, the way I learn, I notice is like I need a project in order to learn it. So it's like it's hard for me to be like, well, how does this translate to what it is that I'm doing? And a lot of tutorials, it's I really need to understand context. I need things contextualized for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so the problem I had in the past was, I'm like, well, how does this apply to me, right? And why are you doing this? Why are you taking this step, right? So I had to find like specific tutorials that were explained, like, okay, I'm doing this because of this, to set this up because this is what I want, because of X, Y, and Z. I'm going to do it like this,
Right.
and that took a while, and it wasn't free. There weren't free tutorials. I mean, I paid for a lot of tutorials on how artists worked and stuff, and good education. It's not free. It's not free. I mean, like the Blender Guru again. He's awesome. But man, like a real curated, artistic, you got to find the right person that's doing the thing that you want to do. Teaching the tutorial, because they're doing it. They're under the guise of like that the person watching wants the same results as wants to achieve what they achieve in their work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, totally. That
Yeah. So like I wouldn't buy like if right now like I do this for like illustration and doing it for like visualization things. I wouldn't, if that's what you want to use Blender for, I wouldn't recommend getting tutorials from a VFX person, right?
right.
Because who's
You
really
want
good
it
at
like translated into
simulation.
what you're going to try and do.
Exactly.
So getting a non-illustrator essentially isn't going to be as helpful.
No, not at all. And yeah, so that's what I had to sort that out though, as you saw. So for those of you who don't know, I would be like, well, nobody knows. So I would like talk to Tyler and be like, dude, check this out. I think this is like, look at this cool thing I figured out. And then I look back on it, I'm like, you idiot.
Why would you think that though?
Yes, that is a worse way to do something. No, I'm just joking. But every time I'd be like, oh, this is it, man. This is it. This is what I'm going to do. And then you realize like, oh, there's even an easier way of doing it. Oh,
Yeah.
there's even an easier way of doing it. It's cool. It's really it's a blast. It really is. It's not for everyone. I know people who are, well, like you're pretty tech savvy though, dude. So I could see you just being fine with it. But there are other people that I know that are just like artists that are so hands on with stuff that they would just be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like it's against it, and which is fine. It's like whatever you want, you just do whatever you need to do to get the results.
I mean,
That you're after.
people figure out their uh-oh. So much for my cool webcam. You still hear me?
Well, yeah, I can still hear you perfect. I haven't looked at the stream.
Oh, okay. My cam shut off.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes with the battery.
Oh, I was figuring it might be getting charged, but yeah, dude, it probably ran out. You keep
Yeah.
you keep chatting. I'm gonna see if I can get a line over to that battery.
Okay.
Ray's here. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Boom. Yeah. So, Arcvane, like Marco Bucci's, or I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Great artist. His really basic brute force videos on it. Learned how to use it. Yeah. So like that. Like it's like a quick way of like, okay, this is how you just get into it, and here are your, the end goals, which is, or like, your visual goals for it. And I think that's super helpful. And it wouldn't be super helpful for somebody who wanted to learn how to procedurally, or to like, do UVs and go through a whole entire character workflow. But it's perfect for people who want to use it as a means of helping visualization, right? Helping you visualize. So, yeah, I totally agree. That's it. Yeah, that's for me it was Trent Kanuga.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know his stuff?
I don't think so actually.
He's concept artist. He like an OG that worked for like Capcom for forever, and then did a bunch of stuff. He started his own like outsourcing studio, and then called Aquatic Moon, and was did a lot of stuff for Overwatch and designed a bunch of levels for them. And anyway, so he's been around the block, right? But he's like a straight up drawer, but he uses 3D all the time to do stuff, especially like just set up like gray boxes and things like that, which is awesome. Which is actually what I'm doing. I'm basically just blocking things in. And he had a quick tutorial, like here's a quick way of just getting in, just getting down and into the weeds with what it is that you want to do with Blender, which I thought was super helpful. Oh yeah, yeah. So Archman said, yeah, through a bunch of his tutorials. Yeah, he's got great tutorials on Gumroad, um, and he's on YouTube. He's got a bunch of free stuff that he just gives out to the public. It's like amazing. All right. This is jacked up. What is going on here? Oh, Blender.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
couldn't
why.
figure my
Okay.
camera deal out, so no camera.
That's okay, dude. That's all right.
I guess it can't take power. I thought it would be taken, like it's plugged into a USB, so I figured it'd be taking power from the USB.
USB what though?
It's USB-C.
Hmm.
Like that's where it's getting the video from, so I figured it'd be getting power at the same time.
Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's super weird.
What was that tutorial Gumroad person's name again?
Trent Kanuga.
Trent Kanuga.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Everyone's helping each other out in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Carly, how's it going?
Hey, Carly.
Thanks for joining
Carly
us.
Milligan, killer artist.
Amazing.
Was it what's the new set that came out? The Eternities. Oh my god.
Edge of Eternities.
Edge of Eternities. Carly's
Killing it
card
in that
piece was
set.
like all over. I was like, what?
I mean, always killing it, but particularly in
Yeah.
that set. You know, I missed that set completely.
So did I.
I'm bummed about it.
There's yeah. I was like, what the heck is that?
It's Tezzeret. I love Tezzeret, so I painted him a whole bunch of times, so I'm like bummed that I missed that set. But did you see the piece that Chris did for it of Tezzeret and his like golden throne?
I'm sure I did.
Treat your eyes, dude. It's killer.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. You know that dude, he don't stop.
Dude, he did all of the like the texturing in the background for the throne. He did it all just with a palette knife.
Well, that basically whittles down what I need to break in his studio next time when I get there.
All of his fingers. Speaking of magic,
let me
man,
get this.
you know, Ray's got all these cards in the pocket, right? He's got all these cards. You can't talk about them, but they're coming out, and this means eventually Ray Bonilla is going to be at Magic events because we got Magic Con Atlanta coming up next week, and I'm bummed you can't be at this event, dude. I'm bummed you're not at events yet.
Are you? Well, thanks, dude. Are you going to?
Yes. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there, baby.
With the gang?
I think there's like 50 artists.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
It's awesome. That's crazy. That's a lot of artists.
I'm going to pause on this drawing here. You keep... I can hear you. I'm just going to try and figure out how to fix this camera if I can.
You do what you got to do. All right, I'm going to show people how I create dappled sunlight. It's really easy in Blender.
Oh, hold on one sec, Nick. And I think this is asked already. I am not going to IllexCon. I don't know if Ray is, but one of these days I will return.
I think Lars is going.
Yeah, he always goes, right?
Yeah. Yep. Lars Grant West. Incredible. The legend. All right. So I'm going to create a plane. Make sure I apply scale on this thing. So now I got the shade right here, right? Everybody see that? right? We're in shade. Okay. So then what I do, and you can maybe see it on here. I'm just trying to, see it on my screen here. Try really hard to keep everything in line here. I'm going to add a material. So I should see it right here. My material areas under here. This is not an intro to Blender tutorial. I do apologize. But what I'm going to do is do a couple of things. One is go to a noise texture and then hit Control T. So for some mapping coordinates, I can drive that. And then another is a color ramp. Shabam. Move that off to the side. All right, I'm going to plug the factor into the factor and the color into the alpha. Okay. And then I'll also do the color into the base color right here. And as you could see, we're starting to get some movement here, right? I don't know if you could see that, right? It's all kind of dappled, right? But it's not. And actually, you know what? You could see like, and I'll let me just take that off here. Let's take that off right there, right? So there's a regular, and then alpha, and then base color. Okay. So the light's passing through this thing, but it's still kind of like, it looks like clouds, but it's not really making cloud-like things, right? Okay, so the way you do this is this has to be a lot more contrasty. And so if you look at the regular noise texture, if you do Control, Shift, and click in Blender if you have the Node Wrangler add-on, which is free, you just have to activate it. You'll notice that this is what's driving the alpha, or like it's just like a mask. So the cool thing about the color ramp is you could just, and you won't be able to see it here. Here you go. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to just increase the contrast on it. And I could do things like flip it around if I need to, right? All right. And what that does, if I go to the principal BSDF, see, it now makes things a lot more contrasty. And now I can start to double some clouds. Now I'm going to just take this off, and I'm actually going to turn this black so I can get even more contrast here. There it is. All right. So that just increases the contrast with this. And now you could start to see, if I go back to my camera view here, all of a sudden I'm starting to see more dappled clouds. And I'll just remove it here. See? Pretty cool, right?
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden, right? Now, the cool thing about this
looks like
is...
it looks like a checker field, dude. It don't look like clouds at all.
You don't even know. So, cool thing about this is you could see... No one wants you back.
No one asked for this.
No one asked for this. I can scale how big that texture is, right? By using the scale here. And you could also put, like, if you want a little bit more detailed or less. I don't really mess with it all too much. The roughness, see, it'll get a little bit dirtier. I kind of keep it like in what the default is. And distortion, you can get some really wild stuff here. Okay. I'm going to turn that down to 0 though. Let's see if I can go back. Okay. Now if I drive, because I have this mapping thing here, I can also move stuff to the right or move it up. And just different areas. And what it's doing is just kind of, it's all it is just this texture. And I'm just moving. It's like a forever texture that's being randomly generated.
And the light can't pass through the white areas? Is that basically what's up?
Correct. Yeah. So if you notice,
cool.
like in Photoshop,
It's cheating, but it's
um,
pretty cool.
it's like that. So it's black. Yeah, it's totally cheating.
What a
It's 3D.
cheat.
And check this out, Tyler. Watch this. Oh wait. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. All right. So I can just like
What?
mess with it here.
Dude. I'm over here
Right. Put
drawn.
ambient
I need to be
days.
doing this
Look at that. So like you can just like keep tapping this thing.
until you find like
Mess
the
with the
cool
scale.
looking. That's
Yep.
crazy.
And so it gives it just like a nice look. Like I like that. That's for sure. Like, ooh, that's good. And it's just something to start with, you know? Now, back here, let me go back to my. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I haven't set my camera up yet. So here you go. All right. So I'm gonna.
So you like,
I had this idea.
and I'm thinking in terms of like my understanding of DAS, but like you're setting a camera up and you can have like you can set like the millimeters and make it a, let's say you wanted to be like a 35 millimeter film camera or 70 millimeter camera. You can
Yes.
set all those,
Yeah.
and then it'll basically replicate the actual real world analog version of it.
Correct. Yeah. So I just set it to. I don't know if it. Let me see if I'm just looking at my screen here, just so I can. All right. So you can't see it, but there is a toggle. Actually, let me see if I could. The cool thing about Blender is all of any of these menus here can be whatever menu you want. I think it's outliner here. All right. No, sorry. The hell is this thing? Editor type. Okay. Properties. There it is, right here. All right. So this is the camera. There it is, right here. All right. So right here, you have the ability to mess around with like the focal length. So
Oh, awesome.
see, so I'm gonna keep it at 70. That's pretty cinematic. That's the thing that Tyler taught me
Yeah, up
was
to 80,
up to
What I-
80.
What did I teach you? No, I'm saying like you can get really cinematic.
The wrong thing,
70 to 80.
apparently.
No, 70's
No, I'm
great.
just joking.
70's great.
Hateful Eight, man. Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the lens was 70 millimeter.
No,
yeah.
I know-
and,
I know,
And the,
I
and
know.
the film too. The film stock was 70 millimeter.
Yeah, I'm doing everything. Trying to. Who was the director of Lawrence of Arabia? Oh my God, why am I? Man, I'm really bad with my memory these days, huh?
I mean, who can
Not that I
remember?
knew.
Who can remember directors back then?
Who was the cinematographer? He's like ridiculously famous. I think he wrote a book on cinematography that I should read.
You know what? I wish I could remember.
Yeah. I don't know. All right.
I'll have to look on the internet now. I hate that the internet is like the other part of my memory. Well, I'm gonna look it up because we got to know this. Okay, so
Okay.
David Lean did the David Lean.
David Lean, yeah.
Folks in the chat, I don't know if you've seen Lawrence of Arabia. It's old, it's dated, and it's amazing. It's like a masterpiece. Check it out. It's very long. It is 3 hours and 47 minutes long. Hold on, I'm going to find the cinematographer because I'm a fan. Freddie Young. There you go.
What was his name? What was the name?
Freddie Young.
Freddie Young. Oh, maybe he didn't write a book.
This is good
Freddie.
stuff. This is good stuff. What is it? In fact, you know what? What does any of this have to do with Big Trouble in Little China. Like that's what I'm saying.
Uh,
And shoot Police Academy on
he
70 millimeter. That's for sure.
that's well, yeah. I don't think it could handle it.
The theater couldn't handle it.
No, the theater literally would just like completely implode on itself. You know what? I made up the whole book thing.
Great.
I don't know. Somebody wrote a book that was a cinematographer. Boom.
Was his name Roger Deakins?
Dude, I wish. Book. Let's see.
So I'm
Come
just
on,
fooling
internet.
around here.
Oh no,
I'm
he
not-
did. He did. He did
Young.
work. Yeah, the
Young
work
did.
of motion picture. Yeah, he co-authored a book, The Work of Motion Picture Cameraman.
Oh, cool.
The Work of the Motion Picture Cameraman. Yeah. It's a comprehensive guide to working in large-scale feature productions. Yeah. Okay. Jeez. All right. I'm not completely inept here.
Completely nuts. So I'm just what I usually do. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing over here.
Yeah, please.
This is how I
falling on my
usually
face.
work.
Let me
I'm
take a
just
break.
like, I'm trying to find a composition at the same time as I'm just trying to get cool shapes and make this look like a real dragon and get like a cool pose out of him. And it's probably a pose I've used like 50 times already because I don't know. I'm always posing dragons the same way.
That's what, you got one of those brushes that's just like a
Just dragon stamp.
like a dragon
brush.
stamp.
Yeah. Just pop it in. I pop the new dragon in. It's done.
You can sell that for a mint, Tyler. Trust me.
I know. I need my own Gumroad that has dragon stamped brushes. I think I'm going to do like a longer body dragon this time.
Dude, that looks looking good.
Thank you.
All right. Let me let's do this. I'm gonna mess around with, let me render this really quickly. Come on, 3090, don't crash.
Arcvane, yeah. Deakins did a bunch of Coen Brothers movies. I don't think he did every one, but he did the big ones. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He did the cinematography for No Country for Old Men. I want to say he did The Big Lebowski, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think Roger Deakins is the best cinematographer living today.
Didn't do Dune.
Well, he was going to.
So he can't be that good.
That was Frasier, and Frasier is also fantastic. They're both sort of like available light kind of guys.
Yeah. He's really was Deakins also a painter?
I don't know. I think he's
Or he
always
talks
been a photographer.
he was talking about he talked about I think he like talks like a painter. I think that's maybe when I hear his like his I know he's a graphic. He studied. Yeah, he took up painting from a young age. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's a great like I have one of his books of just like his photography with like a regular photography camera.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like his everyday shooting pictures in England back at home and family photos. Not like family photos, but like countryside in England stuff. Really good. He's just a keen photographer, but they're like paintings.
Yeah, he was did he just retire? I don't wonder what he's working on now.
No chance. Yeah, his the work I'm glad in the chat. What do we got? Bits Mouse. Is that right? Did I say that right? Bites Mouse. His work on 1917 is one of my favorites because it's like so not him. You know, he's always been his whole career. It's always been Sorry, this is like in super inside baseball on movie cinematography and the history of Roger Deakins. But his almost his entire career, he's been a don't move the camera cinematographer. He's just been place the camera and don't move, like either dolly in, dolly out, maybe, but don't. It's all single shots. It's all single shots. No movements. But 1917 is a false single shot. It's a false one shot film.
Right.
So it's only moving the camera. So if you watch throughout that, it's instead of moving the camera or instead of moving the characters or keeping the camera still, he's like framing the characters still throughout. It's really cool. It's just like a masterwork in attempting to do a oneer, even though it's not a one shot, but whatever. It's another matter.
But doesn't have to. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It gets the effect across.
It gets the effect. I mean, I get the criticism. Mostly it's like coming from Tarantino about like, do it. Like don't pretend to do it. Do it. Actually do a one shot. But, doing a film as a one shot like that is nearly impossible. And I get his criticism of like, well, at least do some like super long scenes. But I loved that movie. It was fantastic. I don't know if you've seen it, dude, but you should if you get a chance.
I have it. I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
I am. I'm horrible when it comes to beautiful movies, and I really need to. Our mutual friend Tim Avat sent me links to like the YouTube videos on the history of cinematography and stuff, and I watched those things, and I was like, I know nothing about image making. That's what it made me feel like. It's like I'm clueless.
I think that's why I like kind of deep diving into cinematography, because it's the image making that we're all kind of programmed. Because I don't know how many of you folks out there in the chat grew up on movies like the way I did, but it's like how I see pictures, right? It's natural for me to see pictures that way, and it's just because that's the medium of visual storytelling of our generation, and of many generations, but it's particularly, I'd say, ours. And so knowing how photographers have figured out how to frame images, to me, is like super helpful for figuring out how to develop compositions.
Yeah, and even just to like how, for instance, like cinematographers tell a story visually, like with visual metaphors that are super subtle. Like Tim showed me Chinatown.
Oh
with,
man,
Jack Nicholson, right?
One of the greatest movies ever.
And and he was saying, he did a presentation on in Lightbox.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and he was like, I think there he was talking about it too, but he was saying like every time Jack Nicholson's character was in a car that had to do and visiting a place that had to do with like solving the mystery, he would always be driving up. He was always going up, because it was always a struggle for him to like imply that it like even like driving was a struggle, like he had to put effort behind it. And there were all these like visual narratives that were going through this whole thing. It was just so beautifully, like the way he was talking about it, it's like, oh well, you totally feel that, you just don't see it, just like Bites Mouse was implying.
Well, it's that idea that like on the very like fundamental rudimentary way of like a really simple way of thinking about it, or a simple analogy, I guess, is like we as people from the United States or even in the West, we read on the page left to right, right? So you will compose things that way, whereas some cultures do not read that way. They read right to left or up down, vertically.
Right.
But like thinking about that as just like a basic way of like, oh, I know this is how people view images, and then cinematographers in movies take it to the next level of basically like human perception, where they think about, oh, if I weight the shot this way, or there's a great example, the way that Darius Kunji, I think that's how they pronounce his name. He was the cinematographer for for David Fincher on Seven. Like the way he weights the characters whenever they're like dominant in an argument, the way he weights them in the camera is really big. Like if a character's winning the argument, it's like a close-up shot and they like kind of dominate the lens.
Dude, awesome.
And it's this like
It's so good.
brilliant way, and it's so subtle, and it's just like flashing through. Like there's a simple scene where they're arguing. It's like right at the beginning of the movie, and Somerset's like, I don't want to be doing this. I'm retiring. I don't want to take this case on. And it's the three of them, the chief, Somerset, and Brad Pitt's character, and they're just like arguing, but the camera's moving between character dialogue based on who's winning the argument. It's really good.
That's amazing. That's like, for me, that is like, wow, that is just really just a lot of intelligence, going through it. It's like, wow, everything is not I shouldn't say intelligence. It is, but it's more so like everything matters. Like they've thought of everything, you know?
Right, like meticulously. They've
Meticulous,
sat
yeah.
like there's no wasted time. I think is always how I've described David Fincher movies, is that he's never wastes a moment, and that means every single thing that has been photographed has been thought about. There's no accidental shots. Like it's, I don't know. I'm a big Fincher fan. I'm really excited that he's actually coming back to make another big film again.
Dude, he worked a lot with Blur Studios, right?
Yeah, for Death, Love, and Robots, he worked on a
Yeah.
bunch. The one that he directed is fantastic. The one on like the old ship with the like big crab monster in the hull of in the bowels of the ship.
Oh my God.
That was
Dude,
Fincher.
that is like what it's just wild. So the guy, okay. So I don't know if you knew this, but the head of Blur Studios
Is it Tim Miller?
yeah, Tim Miller, that's his name. He has, did you hear about the film rights he has? Or the film he's trying to get off the.
I heard he's got the first law potentially.
Yep. That's the one he wants to make.
I'm gonna lose it if he does it as like a really Blur level animated film. That would be nuts.
Dude, gotta get in on that action, baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know it's free knowledge, but I am working on a project related to Joe Abercrombie, who's my favorite author at the moment. So we will see what happens there. Actually, got to meet him.
What?
Yeah, through we did like a video chat just to go over the project. So
All right, I'm gonna off stream.
we'll talk offline, but it was pretty cool.
Jesus Christ!
It was pretty awesome.
You're dropping this bomb on me right now. I don't know if I can handle it. Okay.
He's nice. He's a nice guy.
Oh my!
That was pretty cool. I don't know if anyone in the chat has read Joe Abercrombie's work, but run to the bookstore and buy. Start with the First Law trilogy, but buy the First Law trilogy. If you like Conan the Barbarian, if you like pulpy, absolutely ruthlessly gritty fantasy, do it. You will not be disappointed.
9 fingers.
9 fingers.
No.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's when Kate was the one who told me to read it. She's like, you're gonna like this. I really like this, and I was I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we got another sort of like high fantasy Tolkien or George R. R. Martin situation. I mean, I wouldn't say Game of Thrones is high fantasy. I would say it's sort of like realistic fantasy. But I got something it's completely different than that. It is not that at all, and it's exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed in fantasy.
It's a yeah, it's
Oh yeah, Carrie, Carly. Sorry, yeah, it is. Oh boy, it's dark.
I mean, yes, it is. But, people are trying to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, he can insert some levity here and there. I enjoy like when you get outside of the First Law trilogy and you get into like Best Served Cold or like the Center trilogy. He starts to play around with some like really funny characters where their like inner dialogues are just hilarious, and there's like the levity comes through a bit more, whereas like the Blade itself is very grimdark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. No, I mean, Carly's totally right. It's a yeah. Oh man. Now so I needed at the time I was like unable to. Sorry, I'm just like, what is this? Is Blender? This
I
is
don't know
like,
what that
why
thing
is
is,
this thing
dude, but
float?
that doesn't look right. Okay, I don't know what you're
I
doing.
don't like that. I don't like that, dude.
That ain't right.
So that ain't right. All right, let's see here.
I gave this dude
For
like
those of you
little tiny
wondering,
T-Rex arms. That's not gonna work.
why not?
I'm letting everyone see how insane my sketch process is.
A dragon like that has people feed him food, not the other way around.
Well, this is the thing. Like with dragons, it's like I want scale, I want size. So I usually give them really small eyes. Like the bigger I want them to feel, the smaller their eyes are. But I'm also like, the anatomy is not really where I want it. So I'm just like scrubbing in shapes to make it feel right, like the silhouette, make the silhouette feel right. But also like maybe little tiny T-Rex arms aren't a good idea. But yeah, this is how crazy I am. I could, I guess, like do what Ray's doing and actually build this thing in 3D, and then it would make sense. But I get a certain amount of
Really map
satisfaction.
it and
Yeah. What Ray's saying, that.
I did. I'm just saying nonsense.
But I don't
What
know.
you're
I get
doing
a certain
has
amount of
nothing to do with what I was.
satisfaction about figuring out what's happening here in the drawing.
Dude, I was just gonna say my 3D process is it looks like a mad person's scramble to preserve the last shred of sanity that they have. Like it is. I'm just like, does this work? No. Shit.
Good.
Okay. What about this? Close enough. Okay. Move on. We're moving on. Jolly Green.
Jolly Green. Have we ever
So,
explained the Jolly Green thing? Ray and I
that's a
do
good
this.
question. I don't
Ray and
know.
I say this Jolly Green thing quite a bit because
We've been saying it for 20 years. Can you believe that?
for 20
Pretty
years
close to it.
we've been saying this Jolly Green thing because there's a little movie that we all know and love called Legend, and it was a cocaine-fueled maniac fest from Ridley Scott. But there's like behind the scenes with Ridley talking about making the movie, and it like starts like with him saying, "Oh, I'd made a historical film and then I made a sci-fi film, so I said, well, you know what, it's time." He called up the guy who would write scripts for him, and he was like, "We're gonna make a fantasy film," and they're talking about trying to figure out what it's going to be, what it's going to be about. And Ray, what are the details? Because they're talking about Tom Cruise's character
Yeah.
being like, because he's like an elf or something. Well, he's not really an elf, but he's like a forest character, and he's wearing green.
Yeah. And they were just like spitballing, and he was like they were like, yeah, maybe, yeah, you should wear green because everything should be green. And then just like, I think, you know what, you're right though about the cocaine thing.
That's why, because it's less like, well, yeah, okay, it is the cocaine thing, but the way that he describes the conversation is like, yeah, he's green.
Yeah,
He'd be all green. No, wait, that's like Jolly Green
right.
Giant. No, fuck me. You can't be done. It can't be that.
Yeah, it's like that, right? Because it was like he's green. It's like, well, where's green? And he's like, what if his skin was green? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, wait, it's Jolly Green Giant. Oh, fuck me.
That interview
Like,
is so good.
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah, Eric, dude,
hilarious.
Eric, hold on a sec. Eric, if you have not seen Ridley Scott's Legend, movie poster by Thomas Blackshear, by the way, treat yourself because it's absolutely bananas.
You got to curate that experience, though, Tyler. I mean, this is a huge responsibility here. It's not like okay,
slow things down a little bit. It stars Tom Cruise, sure, whatever. It's just Tom Cruise, right? It's little old Tom Cruise. I think he's got like 2 lines of dialogue in the movie. But most importantly, the most important aspect about this film. Well, what would you say, Ray? Would you say it's the score, or would you say?
Okay, well, this is
where. Would you say
the,
it's the evil bad guy?
Okay, so you have to be very careful about this because there are 2 distinctive cuts to the movie.
Yes. Okay. Let's start at the beginning here.
Right.
I don't want to spoil anything, but the bad guy in it is played by Tim Curry, but not an inch of his body is showing. He's in this huge red. He's a 15-foot tall red demon with the giant black horns. And it's all practical, completely practical suit. He's like up on stilts. He's got like full color, like full eye contacts covering. It's the imagery in it is, it's like burned into my memory and inspires everything pretty much that I do.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The thing is, though, when he originally did it, am I coming through? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're there. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I lost audio.
You back? Well, what Ray, I believe, was about to say is that the original score. I don't know if I'm on. Am I on audio? Yeah, you guys hear me in there?
Yeah, I get. Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Great. Anyways,
my headphones. Whatever. So
yeah,
they did you explain the 2 cuts because they had originally a cut of the film that was shown internationally, right? And they had an original score by Jerry Goldsmith.
The man, the myth, the legend. Did Chinatown. Yeah. He did Star Trek. He's a god, a musical scoring god, Jerry Goldsmith.
And didn't he say that it was like probably one of his greatest works that he had ever done?
I would agree. I mean, next to like Warlock, but yeah.
Yeah, so he was like, it was this incredible score. And for the U.S. market, they changed it. And they completely ripped the score out because they thought it was too old-fashioned and it wasn't going to sell. And then they had Tangerine Dream do the score. Yeah. And then they re-edited the movie completely. They cut things out. I mean, we're talking, they put things we're talking about cinematography, like the storytelling that Ridley Scott had put in, like every single detail was like, it had a place, right? They moved things around. They put a scene from the end in the beginning. They cut it in, completely messing up everything, all the character arcs.
Yeah, that's true.
Horrible. So and Legend is like one of my favorite Ridley Scott movies, hands down, and one of my favorite visual movies to watch. Like, it is just incredible.
Yeah.
And I say this because I can't sit through 5 minutes of the U.S. version. That's how bad it is.
It's bad. And, you know, Mia Sara's in it. She's always amazing. But, boy, I don't know if Ridley Scott knew what... She's great in, like, a bunch of scenes with The Darkness. But then, like, all the scenes with Tom Cruise, I don't think there was any sort of, like, direction going on.
What's awesome about him is he just, like... He's like... But the whole point is, like, he is a... I don't want to spoil it. I mean, he's a kid, right? And it's about youth.
I guess.
And it's about but it's this whole beautiful thing. It's about like the death of youth and innocence. Oh man.
Yeah, that's true. It does
And,
have
like,
this absolutely bananas song at the end too that Kate knows like all the words to.
From the U.S. version.
Oh,
Has
yes, from
nothing
the
to do
US
with the
version.
international.
I know. Sadly, Jerry Goldsmith. Who would do that? Who would take Jerry Goldsmith and not use him?
The people that Kate trusts to whoever made Kate's
Tangerine
version of the movie.
Well, do you remember around that time there was I don't know if it was exactly the same year, but it was within a few years. They did a remake of Mutiny on the Bounty, but they made it with Anthony Hopkins and Mel Gibson. And young Daniel Day-Lewis is in it too. It's actually a really awesome movie, but it is scored by Tangerine Dream, I think, or Tangerine Dream like. So it's a period sailing film with a synth score.
But they were
like
they were
Master and
it though.
Commander with a sync with like Daft Punk doing the music. It'd be absolutely insane. Dude, this kind of leads into this whole, because I don't know if you guys know, but I think Ridley Scott sucks. I can't stand anything he makes anymore. I have been burned so badly by everything he's put out in the past few years. But I love his music. I love his movies that are like what do you want to say? Like, I would say like Kingdom of Heaven and before. And I think he had so much trouble, like his storied past of studio interference, and then you get movies like Blade Runner or Legend or even Alien, or I don't know. Some of my favorite movies are like war movies. Surprisingly enough, G.I. Jane, one of my favorite movies that he's ever made, and I think that studio interference made his movies good, because he don't get no studio interference anymore, and we get movies like Gladiator 2, which is an absolute dumpster fire of a piece of trash garbage film. Like I can't even.
Hey.
This
No
is stream.
spoilers.
This is streaming live, everyone. This is my review.
No
You get my
spoilers.
review right now. 0 out
Really,
of 10.
you can hire me. You bring me on. Don't worry about
No,
Tyler.
it's okay. You can say whatever you want on the internet. It doesn't matter.
We know where he stands. Dude,
I don't know, man.
yes.
It's kind of like a
Yeah,
George
yeah.
Lucas effect to me. Like, I think it was the people around him that made great films.
Yeah, I mean, you had Sid Mead, I mean, like, you had just, like, the production people around it. I mean, like, I don't know. It's, yeah, I don't know. That actually makes me think of, like, I mean, he's much older now. Not that age has anything to do with it, but, like, what does he want out of movies? I don't know what he wants out of movies.
Yeah.
I just think that, like, I got so, I got pretty upset when I saw the Blade Runner movie documentary. Incredible.
Yeah.
Tyler let me borrow. Tyler has like the best DVD collection of it that I borrowed from him.
Yeah, like the Omni edition.
It's unbelievable.
5 different versions of Blade Runner.
Yeah, unbelievable. And he talks about how this guy, I don't know who it was, but this director or something like that. They were all talking about like at the end of it is like, is Decker, uh, I was just gonna
Replicant.
say, is Decker a Cylon? No, like
Oh yeah, yeah.
James Earl Jones, James Earl Jones.
Edward James Olmos. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was James almost,
Yeah.
said. But anyway, so he's like they I don't know who he's talking to, but he's like, yeah, I was at dinner with Ridley, and I was like, so Ridley, come on, tell me, is Decker a replicant? And then he looks at me, he goes, yeah. And then I just got like so upset about the whole thing because
But he is one.
yeah, no, but the point is the the answer is there shouldn't be an answer. It should be left open ended.
Oh, sure, sure. But I mean, there's cuts where it's intended to be known, and then there's cuts where it's not intended to be known.
Right. And I like
But
the cuts that were it's called a mystery, Tyler.
no, I agree. I agree. It's sort of like Inception, right? Like, I don't want to know from the director what his intention was, whether he's
Yeah.
still in the dream or not. And, Ridley goes out of his way, though, to do the eye reflection thing in Deckard so that, we know that he is one, but he
But
never overtly
is
says it.
is it though? Is it not? Because there's certain things like it's not like spelled out in a certain way,
Right. So
but
then, dude, this means that you didn't like 2049 then.
no, 2049 basically like it adhered to the answer that he was, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's fine. That's fine. I just don't like the fact that like you spent all this time being so subtle about it that it's really about humanity, right? It's like it's not about whether or not he's a replicant or not. It's so like it just like demeans how sophisticated that movie was visually
I
because
agree with you.
plot
I
wise it
agree.
really wasn't much. It was like just okay. Like it
Well,
was pretty straightforward, but how it was
the
told was where the art of Blade Runner, I think, really comes through. I don't know.
no, I agree. Well, I
Yeah,
was gonna
being
say, like, I
yeah.
think what matters is it doesn't matter if he's a replicant or not. Like,
Exactly.
that's the whole point. The whole movie is questioning like what makes a human being, and
Right.
and what makes a sentient being. And it turns out it isn't just that we're born. That sentient beings can be made, and
So,
live
but
meaningful lives.
so that's like one way of looking at Blade Runner, right? Because this is why it's such a awesome movie because so many different type of people. It means different things to different people. Like or like somebody like Guillermo del Toro, he's like he's more of a fan of like the pulp. Like it's like a pulp movie. Because he loves the one with the version with the dialogue, which is almost unwatchable for me.
I always thought it was awkward. Even as a kid, I was like, why is Harrison Ford phoning this in? But he's phoning it
I
in on
don't know
purpose.
why. I don't know why he let me go. Uh,
Yeah, was he driving in a
what?
car while he read
Yeah,
that dialogue?
pretty much, right? It was like
The
pretty
only thing
much.
the only thing that it kind of served that I liked, I'll have one little tiny defense of that dialogue, is I liked the exposition for certain parts, like when the guy's like he's ordering food in some strange language and he kind of like is describing what the language is, and like that.
It's called city speak.
Yeah, which is stupid, but I liked a little bit of the world building reveal, but that's
You
it,
know,
and that's a
you,
stretch. That's a real stretch.
that's okay. Like you could like whatever. That's what I love about Blade Runner. You could like whatever you want about. I mean, personally, I think I'm like what I'm smart. I could figure that out. You don't need to
Well, yeah,
write it's just making up stuff. That's cool.
See, this goes back to Joe Abercrombie. It's why I like his books. Is he doesn't spend too much time on exposition of the world. He's just like,
No,
it's there. You'll get evidence of it throughout, but I don't need to. You don't need to read a history tome to know what's going on here.
exactly.
It's not even
Exactly.
relevant. It's better that you don't know because then you kind of get cool hints into the universe.
Right. That's
And
my brand of storytelling, though, and that could be, not everybody's into that, and that's fine. That's fine. That's what I love about like everyone has their cut. My favorite is the director's cut. I think the final cut is a travesty. He throws out a bunch of stuff, and he just.
I haven't done like a big breakdown of all the different cuts in a long time. I remember it was tedious trying to track them all when they came
Oh
out.
man, yeah. Well, you're yeah. Well, that's what the great thing about your DVD thing is. It's got all of them. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I
you
even have
know
that anymore. Got rid of my collection
what?
years ago. Oh, dude, my collection was like out of control. I ended up getting rid of most of it. Um, I think I kept the Legend, that special edition Legend, special edition Blade Runner.
13th Warrior.
Got, yeah, I mean, I'm not getting rid of 13th Warrior. Are you kidding me? All the Evil Deads, I kept those because they're like the like skin boxes. Remember those?
Yeah.
That
But
come
Todd,
with them.
do you realize how much that Blade Runner thing is worth now?
Oh no, how much?
It's like an insane amount of money.
Oh, dude, I definitely have that one still. I think I kept a lot of the
Oh,
weird special editions.
I thought you said you didn't know where it was.
I'm trying to think now. I'm not sure actually. I'm gonna have to check. We're gonna have to check. We're gonna have to fact check this.
It's the one with the briefcase, right?
I don't
Get a
know.
briefcase.
I'm gonna go check when I
Yeah.
get home tonight because I want to make sure I still have that one. But I did get rid of it, almost everything, dude.
Oh wait, 4 disc collectors. This is what? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the
Oh wait.
Streusen box cover. Should anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. It should. No offense to
John Alvin. John.
John Alvin.
I don't really like
Was
Alvin's cover at all.
Well, yeah, no offense to John Alvin. He's done
Avon.
great
Sorry,
covers.
John Avon.
John Avon. Yeah, I was like John Alvin. What? I was gonna say John Alvin too. Is it John? John?
No, no. Yeah, it's John Avon. Avon.
No, John Alvin.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, Alvin. Alvin. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. I mean, he's like Lion King. E.T., Aladdin. I mean,
He
listen,
can do a Disney poster.
I get it.
Guess.
He could do it. Raw Deal. Excuse me, he did Raw Deal. What have you done?
You got a raw deal.
Did you know the Raw Deal was an actual piece of artwork? The poster?
No, I thought it was a photograph.
It was a painting, my friend.
Jeez, he got John Alvin got real good after Blade Runner.
Yeah. Dude, he's the Batman Returns. He did Batman Returns. The
Holy
one with
crap.
the I mean, it looks like Photoshop, it looks like photos, but that's painted.
Batman Returns was great.
Yeah. Listen, on the art of John Alvin, the cover, they have his remastered version of Blade Runner. Okay. So
Yeah, where he reapproached it many years later.
yeah, right. And it's like, okay, that's good. I mean, I'll forever be partial to the Drew Struzan version.
Which Streusen didn't even
of
like. Like I like that one more than the one that he redid. Which I even own a silkscreen print of the one that he redid. But I like his original one better.
It's did we see both, or did we just see one? When we saw that, so
what do you mean?
Tyler and I saw Drew Struzan Bob Peak show in L.A. at the Forest Cemetery, Forest something.
Oh right. Yeah, in Glendale. Amazing
yeah.
cemetery, amazing museum at the top. If you get a chance to check it out, do it.
Oh my God, Yeah, it's like it's sick. But he was so they had a bunch of like a ton of originals, and one of the originals was Blade Runner. I know that, but it was the one he redid. They didn't have
Right. Yeah, they had the new one. They didn't have the
the
old one.
comp. Yeah, the whatever the comp was. Did he? Was it Lost or anything like that? Or was that? Or was it actually? Or
I
am I
think at that
misremembering it? They actually had
no,
the comp.
I think at that time it was owned by someone. It wasn't in that collection. Cuz like I mean, I think you could count on maybe two hands all the posters that were in there. Revenge of the Jedi, Pan's
Yep.
Labyrinth, Hook,
Yep.
Harry Potter 1.
Oh, Hook. What Hook was in there?
Yeah, Hook was in there, dude.
Dude, I remember Temple of Doom.
Yeah, Temple Doom was in there. Maybe
Um,
maybe four hands. It was maybe 20 pieces maybe.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time.
It was one of the best shows I've ever seen. And there's this I got to say there's this absolutely mind-boggling painting next door that has nothing to do with the museum that's there.
Dude,
It's this church
it's
essentially, and inside of this church building is this painting, and it's like a religious painting, so it's like of Jesus, like right as he's about to be. I think he's not on the cross yet, right? He's kind of standing there talking or something.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
110 feet wide. It's the biggest painting I've ever seen.
yeah.
And it's really good too. It's this crazy like fisheye lens like shot of
It,
Golgotha, and it's bananas. It's
it
absolutely bananas.
it's like it's so large. They don't they like they have this huge curtain like this, like imagine like a theater curtain, uh, block like covering it, and then they like reveal the thing, and then it's only open for a little bit, and then they close it. Um, it's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's like a
I'm not sure why it's so closed off, and they don't really show you the painting. They do this like whole talk through thing, and then they
yeah.
like shine spotlights on it to like the different. It's just like just show the painting. Would you stop?
You know what they did show? Yeah, I don't want to be mean about it, but like, they remember the painting that they did show a lot was they commissioned another artist 40 years later to do like the next talk about the to commemorate the resurrection, and then they show this painting. It is not good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like,
wow.
dude, like the actual painting. I don't remember who the painter was, Eric. I really wish I could.
It was like a some random, not ran. I mean, I shouldn't say random, but it was like a you know, just I think like a Bulgarian or Polish artist in the
Maybe,
19th
yeah.
century. You know, like
But
trained
yeah, it's like
to be
super
a
classical. It looks like Eli Rippon
yeah,
did it or something.
yeah. It literally does. It's like
It's so
it's
good.
insane. It's insane.
And
It's
then
so large. It had to be wrapped around a telephone pole.
yeah, there's
Okay.
like damage up in the corner and everything.
Yeah.
But the like Ray said that they reveal like it's up above it and they like roll it down. This painting
Right.
that is like really, it's like really subpar
Right.
painting.
They cover up the painting, right? They roll it right
Yeah.
in front. So you don't see the awesome painting anymore. You're like, get that shit out of here. I
There are
don't
all
want to
these
see this painting.
super wonky figures and nowhere near
Oh.
as good. It's like whoever the painter was like drank some elixir that made them want to paint like Thomas Kincaid but couldn't.
Oh my God. It was a little rough. It was a little rough.
Sorry to that guy. We're being mean,
Dude,
but
yeah, I'm being a
apparently,
jerk. I've never painted something that large before with that many figures, so
yeah,
I'm
no,
sure it would.
it's just the context, right? It's like the comparison, like the really good painting and the painting that is just nowhere near as same caliber as this
Yeah.
crazy painting.
I mean, come on, dude. I mean, like,
What was
If you were that
dude?
artist, I'd be like,
I got to look it up so that people in the chat know what we're talking about because it's an absolutely crazy piece. Totally worth
it's
seeing.
like, but the thing is, it's like if you, I don't know, if I was that guy, or whoever that person was, right, that painted that, the next piece that they rolled out in front and blocked my view. Um, uh, if I were that person, I'd be like, dude, it's not even nearly as good, but like I would know. So I can, uh, he was good
I
for the time. I don't know. You could tell, like, could totally tell that, like, boy, the knowledge of how to paint like that fell off. Like, there's proof right there, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean no one can paint like that anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe someone.
Maybe someone now, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Dude, where was that? I'm like looking on the map. I can't remember. I thought it was in Glendale.
Forest Lawn Cemetery.
Oh yeah, that's it. Forest Lawn. That's it.
Did I say Forest Hills? That's in Queens. Don't go there. You will not find that.
Yeah, Forest Lawn Cemetery Museum. So there's a really great museum up there.
Yeah, it's right. It's totally a cemetery. Don't worry. There's a museum up on the hill.
But what's the one next to it? The one that houses this painting.
It's part of the museum because the same person is the one who. It's right here. Yeah, the Hall of the Crucifixion Resurrection. Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah. Here we go. And it's only open certain times. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
I was right. Polish artist Jan Stajka.
that's it. Yeah. There's pictures of the painting online. They're not as good, but like there are some zoom ins on it where you're like, you're kidding me. This is the painting.
It,
It's wild, man. And it's kind of cool. I don't know if I grew up Catholic. I'm not Catholic anymore, but I grew up Catholic, and I know all these stories. And the artist kind of like put a bunch of the different moments in the shot. That happened. They didn't happen simultaneously in the Gospels, but they're like spread out. So it's kind of like a cool way to scan through the image and see all these different stories. It's absolutely bananas. If you see it, go check it out.
no question. No question. It's worth. Yeah, it's worth it all. I mean, it's. I don't know. You and I were there. We were like, I cannot believe I'm looking at this thing. That's why I think I remember saying that to you. Like, I can't believe
Yeah.
this thing exists.
I was sort of like this. I remember being in there because it kind of like made it look like a Gothic European church when you come
Yeah.
in. So like it has that feeling. You're like, this should be in Europe somewhere, right? Like this should be in some church, some giant church in Europe somewhere.
And you have like uh the like on their website you could see a scale figure next to the piece. Like the person's tiny because it's like theater seats. So and then you can go like it's up for a little bit and then you could just go look at it and then they like please sit down, I think, right? And then they like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they say right here like the resurrection was commissioned after a 25-year long search for an epic painting that would serve as a companion to the crucifixion.
Oh, dude,
A contest
I said it.
was held.
Wait, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Sorry, a contest was held, and an artist was selected to create the painting. The dude won a contest. To do the second part, man, I felt bad, but anyway, 65. So I mean, like,
He wanted to
no,
do that
ain't nobody
painting
there.
real bad.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, you were talking. I was talking over you.
What?
The, no, the painting is 194 feet wide. Sorry, I said 110. It's 194 feet wide and 45 feet tall.
I mean, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm back there now, and I'm like, this painting is so large and so well done. Ugh.
I think that's what I was blown away by, its quality. 'Cause I've seen so many religious iconography paintings and religious story paintings, and they're just like, all right, this ain't Tom Level. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
But this was next level. Like it looks like I said, like a Russian tradition. And obviously where the guy came from, that's probably why, but it's got that quality.
Yeah, let's see here.
Dude, I went back, by the way, recently, a few years ago.
What? You did?
Yeah, and it was the day I went.
Did you go with Joe Abercrombie?
No, I didn't, unfortunately, not this time.
And didn't tell me?
But I went all the way up there. I like rented a car and was visiting family, but they were all doing stuff, so I rented a car and went up there, and it was closed. It was closed, it was closed to the public. There was like a whole school of kids in there or whatever. I'm like, these kids don't even learn about this. I need to see this.
Yeah, kids?
Get these kids out of here.
Oh,
I want to see this.
Absolutely not. I would be irate.
Okay, I think this dragon's good. It's looking the way I want him to.
Dude, I haven't even seen. I'm totally sorry. I haven't even
Whatever, bro.
looked at. I'm trying to find this stupid. Hold on, where is it? Attributes, no. You don't have this issue. Let's see. Aha, ray visibility. Camera. There it is. All right, re-render. All right, I got it. All right, we'll go back. Yeah, it's looking great.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I want to have like some little figures around here, maybe casting spells, doing your regular old D&D party stuff.
Yeah. I think I need to. That's looking awesome.
Let me see.
I just realized. I just realized that I had the stupid. I had the stream pause for some reason. Well, this is what it looks like. Well, you can't see. Well, you can see my screen.
I just saw the chat. Sorry, Eric, I missed that. But yeah, it is absolutely huge. Like, it doesn't even make sense how big it is.
You're gonna need a bigger brush. Yeah, seriously.
When are they going to remake that? When are they going to remake Jaws? Remaking everything,
No,
Might as well remake Jaws.
So, I
will quit this universe if they remake Jaws.
I met someone recently that this is my first Jaws super fan.
Okay.
And to the point where every time I saw them, they had a Jaws. I realized after they had told me this, they had a different Jaws T-shirt on.
Really? Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a super
and fan. Yeah. And told me that their aunt was the person that sold the ship to the production company that they used for Jaws, or something to that extent. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, I
was like, what?
Jaws. I'd be a Jaws super fan too if I had that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, I'm like, no, I mean, I'm not casting any judgment. I mean, I think it's pretty awesome.
And I love Jaws, so.
I mean, Jaws is great. There. I haven't watched Jaws in forever, but
it's just a classic.
I mean, it's great.
It's got that weird shot where it's like really quiet and they're like talking in the boat, which is one of my favorite scenes. And then someone hand painted in frame by frame a shooting star. I was like,
what? Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, what was this decision? What was going on here?
Watch this.
It's like, you know what we need here in this scene? A little shooting star.
Pretty awesome. God. Making movies must be a nightmare.
I bet it's fun and tough at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it must right. It must be fun and tough, yeah, at the same time. A joyful nightmare.
I always think there's a great interview with Tarantino about like anytime I'm having a hard time on set, I just think, you know what? I'm making movies. Stop being a baby. I'm making movies. A perfect impression of Quentin Tarantino.
I thought you were playing a clip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how good it is. You're welcome. Put that in your book.
Right? Where's my theater? Right? With my Oh.
Dude, have you seen anything lately? Have you seen any cool stuff?
Dude, I've seen what, like movies wise?
Yeah. I mean,
so I
did you
went
see
to
any
the
cool
movies
birds in your yard, or
no, well, yeah, all the time, baby. I actually went to the movie theaters for the first time I mean, we're talking maybe
yeah,
4.5 years.
As a kiddo, it's like probably really hard to get
Yeah.
to the theater.
Yep. So, I saw Fantastic Four.
Oh, dude. Oh man, I haven't seen it yet. No spoilers, but what'd you
Okay.
think?
Did you want me to?
think?
You want me to get? Oh, okay. Okay. I was
I
like,
want
do you
your
want me to
opinion.
give?
I want your opinion, but
Oh, perfect. Okay. I loved it.
okay, all right.
I don't know what that says.
I've heard
But
mixed reviews, but I love Pedro Pascal. I don't know if he was the right choice for casting wise, but maybe.
he was great. He was
You
great.
know, he's hot. He's hot right now. He's in everything.
So hot.
And he's
So hot right
a
now.
hot gentleman. But I hear that
Yeah.
they did Galactus properly, so that's a win.
So I think like I love the Golden Age type of style. I think I noticed that there were a lot of comic book. I'm not going to spoil anything, but comic book creators that didn't like it. But I noticed most of them that didn't like it worked in the 80s most of the time. So they were kind of like when they came into the comics, they were rebelling against that house style-y, like everyone's got to draw the same 60s Marvel time at Marvel.
Okay.
So they didn't like they were like the purveyors of the dark, broody superheroes, but like tone-wise, it wasn't that. It just wasn't. There were serious moments for sure, but it had such a fun Golden Age style to it. I just loved it. I thought it was like the tone was perfect. I really did. I mean, I was shocked how well they did the movie.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was done with.
Wasn't it Ralph Ineson was Galactus?
Yes.
The dude who's got like
Yes.
the most awesome, deepest voice ever.
Yeah.
Any human ever.
And he what yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But it's gonna be interesting to see. I know it didn't. I don't know if it did well, box office wise, but I don't know if any superhero movies are really doing well.
Yeah, I think they're kind of lower these days. But I mean, the whole industry is kind of a mess right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, did Superman do well? I haven't seen that
it did
one.
very, very well.
Okay, so like, it. I felt like Fantastic Four. Well, I haven't seen Superman. Actually, it's coming out on this week on HBO. I just saw the notice.
Good. Well, if you have HBO,
So I'll be watching that. Yeah, I'll be watching that. I watched the Thunderbolts.
I like
that's
that.
another one. But
I watched that. I didn't like it that much.
I thought it was fun. I think it was a small movie, and I'm totally fine with it. But because it's Marvel and it's the big superhero movie, like there's expectations that it needs to be this big thing. But it was like a small story in a way.
Yeah, and I mean, Florence Pugh's like so awesome that it doesn't even matter. Like, they could have had her playing anybody. She's just really good. Like, just holds the movie together. So I liked that aspect of it, but like the rest of
Yeah.
it was just sort of like, I don't really know what's going on here. But did you see the post-credit scene on that?
No, I saw all of it.
Okay. I don't want to get into
Yeah.
spoiler territory, but maybe
you know
Marvel's
what
coming
the
back.
problem?
Maybe Marvel's coming back. Who knows?
No, I don't think it needs to though. I think it just needs to. You know what? If it just had like a slow wind down instead of like a horrible death spiral that like I felt like it was going through, past couple of like movies, like just kind of like I don't know. I mean, the problem with these movies is they're absolutely gorgeous, but I just don't feel like the stories were really all that. They felt rushed, and
Yeah, I think they were.
yeah, and so that's I'm not because I just loved like the Eternals, classic example.
Wait, you
Um,
loved the Eternals?
no, I didn't. I
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
It was like beautiful, beautiful movie though. Oh my God! Like the historical reenactments of Babylon, like the recreations of that. Like,
Are you serious?
no, I'm joking. But like
It's like
uh,
the worst recreation of an ancient city I've ever seen in my life.
but I think the costumes, I think visually it was awesome. I just couldn't. I was just, but like ugh,
Yeah. No,
the story was a
I'm
little
with
bit
you.
of a slog,
It was just
which
sort of
is
like, why is
which
this even being
sucks.
made, kind of thing.
Exactly, exactly. It's like what? Okay. Um. So yeah, that's been my. I've been what I've been doing actually. Um, playing a lot more video games.
Oh, what are you
So
playing, dude?
um, I am playing. I'm playing a lot. I'm going like retro. Yeah, Bites Mouse was like gorgeous but mindless. Yeah, that's basically like been the theme of like a lot of movies like that. Um, and not just like even the TV content from Marvel was kind of felt like that too. It was like really really pretty, but just like what is this mindless stuff? Is anybody thinking about this for a second? All right.
Yeah, I
So what am I
hadn't gotten
playing?
into the TV stuff. I barely watched any of that.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I watched Loki, and that was
Love
cool.
Loki.
But I'm sort
Yeah.
of really tired of the multiverse thing. It's like, okay, you guys, I know you're gonna use it to get the X-Men in here, because you got to get the X-Men in. But it's just become this retcon sort of cop out that I'm not really super into anymore.
You just hate fun. So that's to be expected.
Dude, I think that's this whole entire episode is gonna go. It's because it's on there. It's on YouTube now. It's just me complaining. That's this whole episode. I'm in
No,
that. That's
it's
in the
not.
mood. That's the kind of mood I'm in today. It's just complain fest.
I don't think you were complaining at all. Were you complaining? What was the last thing you were complaining
I was
about?
complaining about Ridley Scott movies.
I listen.
Oh, now we're complaining
Come on,
about
man.
Marvels.
No, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just, hey, listen, like towards the end of careers or, like Spielberg's not who he was before. That even Spielberg, right?
Yeah, I
Is
mean, I agree.
making,
I didn't
you
really
know,
I haven't liked a lot of his stuff in a while. I liked Lincoln. Maybe Lincoln might have been the last really cool Spielberg that I enjoyed.
I don't know.
I didn't like his Ready Player One at all.
Ready Player One?
Yeah, I didn't. It was this is the thing, and I don't want to forget it. I've been complaining the whole episode. I might as well complain more. The whole like point of Ready Player One to me is like it's 80s nostalgia, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's all 80s nostalgia stuff, D&D and video games from the 80s. And so they give it to Spielberg to make, and he obviously got the point, like, oh, this is about nostalgia. So he made it about his nostalgia. So there's like King Kong in there and all this stuff that had nothing to do with the nostalgia, the whole point of the nostalgia of the books. I don't know. Anyways, who cares?
Man, you're complaining a lot, dude. There's a lot of complaining.
Yes, exactly.
No, yeah.
You could say Grandpa Tyler going to tell you something about movies.
Let me tell you something about movies. When
here's what happens.
You ever heard of?
This is actually what happens, and I'm very self-aware of this, dude. Is I will start getting all excited about movies, and then I'll get like incredibly hyperbolic.
Yeah, but that's the fun of this show. It's literally what we do about everything, though. About video games.
That's true.
You know, I was gonna say, like, trust me. I know I don't do that.
No.
So
never. You're straight shooter.
I never get hyperbolic. I'm straight. Straight shoot Ray. The hell was I talking about? Oh, you asked me what I was playing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, what have you been playing? We got 4 minutes left. Let's hear it.
Okay, we got 4 minutes up. So I've made the extreme, like, I love the art that's being made for these games so much that I just been making a mistake of just not starting multiple games at once and never finishing any of them.
Oh yeah, that's what I do with books. I get it.
Oh, so I've been playing Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, Rumble Spider-Man. This is all for PC. Guardians of the Galaxy. Last of Us Part 2 finally started.
Heck yeah. Oh, The Last of Us. Don't get me started on that.
But I gotta do it. I gotta do it when I have the time to appreciate it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's beautifully laid out, and it's like slow paced. And I think it is one of the best things Naughty Dog's ever done. Both of those games combined. It's like my favorite storytelling experience ever. So I'm excited that you're doing it, man. I'm really excited.
Outside of I think it's like the greatest thing they've done so far since Way of the Warrior.
Since Way of the Warrior.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I think it's called Way of the Warrior. It was like a horrible Mortal Kombat ripoff that they did.
Okay.
It's like the Warrior. Anyway, yeah. So all right, I'm kidding. I think it's Way of the Warrior. Hold on, is it 3DO? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah, Way of the Warrior. Yeah. So from there, Cyberpunk. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like what I did since we took our break. Did I talk about Uncharted? I probably did talk about Uncharted.
Yeah,
I loved
those
it.
Games.
I just played the fourth one in the Lost Legacy.
Yeah, I hope they're working
Ratchet
on
and
more
Clank.
of those because those are awesome.
You know what? Just work on something new. It's okay.
No.
You don't need to work on another one.
We need another Last of Us, and we need another.
No. Shut it all down. I have more games than of course. So there's so many of them, but Control's another one that I started. Cyberpunk, of course. I think I talked about that before. But I beat all of Duke Nukem.
Yeah. The new one?
3D.
Obviously. Oh, no, 3D.
Like the old school. The old school one. Yeah, I bought it and I beat that. That's the only claim to fame that I have because I've never done that. I will tell you.
Sort him out.
Yeah. Oh, God. So I will say that I understand. I could see why that's one of the great games of all time. that weird that it
Yeah,
still holds up? Like
it's
it's still
so
super
fun.
fun. It's just like a moment in time, but it was so good. It's so good. Okay, so now and then the next one on the list was Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, great.
I haven't done that. I beat God of War. That was great. The first one. I haven't done the second one yet, but the first one was fantastic.
You know, I mean, I'm
Um,
not trying to talk you out of anything, but the first one I think is much stronger than the second one, and I think it's only because like there's a lot of novelty and freshness and like all this cool new look for God of War, and then
mhm.
the second one is just like okay we get it, yeah, like cool, like it's just sort of been done scenario.
Oh, okay. So is it like a very long DLC?
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. Really long DLC.
Yeah. Okay. I will let you know. Horizon Zero Dawn. I started that, but it's such a big game. Ratchet and Clank. I said that. RoboCop Rogue City.
Dang,
It's
dude,
unbelievable.
when are you playing all these games?
No, but dude, I'm like, listen. I will tell you, I have like an hour on everything. RoboCop Road City playtime 43 minutes. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
I
I'm
see what
just
you're saying.
pathetic. So
You're
yeah, it's
like
just
it's like
ridiculous.
a little taster, getting like a little taster
Yeah,
of each
but
game.
it's just like, but not. Yeah, but I go into it with the idea that I'm actually gonna do something with this. Like I'm actually gonna play it. Uh, a lot of fun. Um, and then this is a subject of a controversy, or it was at least. But I bought Star Wars Outlaws um, fairly recently.
What's the controversy?
Well, it wasn't apparently it wasn't a very good game. It's really flawed, and they updated a lot. It's like kind of like Cyberpunk, where they updated the gameplay a ton,
Yeah, it did look
changed
like it was
things
going to be
around. So
really cool.
I'm not going to compare it to it. It's a. I think it's a. So I will say it is im- immersive wise an incredibly good. I mean, beautifully put together game. Presentation wise, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I personally have issues with I think the way the main character looks.
Hmm.
It's very odd and almost to the point that it's distracting. And that never affects me in the game.
Weird, and
It's
it's
like
like
the
third person too, right? Like seeing it from behind.
yeah, yeah. You see her from behind, but then every time she's on the like to do the cinematics, I'm distracted by the face. It's like it's really weird. It's like too many cooks in the kitchen. It
Oh, I
was
see.
like,
She was
oh, maybe
designed
we
by
should do this. Maybe
committee.
we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this. And it's like, what did you do to this? Like to the extent that like the key art at the title screen doesn't even look like her
Oh,
in
weird,
game.
dude. I got to see this.
I was,
That sounds interesting.
it's really it's like it was the only game that I've ever done this where I actually downloaded a mod to change her face. Isn't that weird?
Wow.
Yeah, to like just soften like what was going on. It was really it's almost like it's just like a cartoon character. But anyway, but that's it. That's all I have, Brett. All right, dude.
Interesting.
We are at
Yeah, we're at
10:02.
time though. Yeah, we're at time.
That's Ray's game review. Oh my God, I
I
gotta be
love
better
it.
at that.
Play a little Death Stranding while you're
Um,
at it and enjoy.
that's another game that I started. Yeah.
I
Uh,
really like.
I
I
gotta
love the first one. But hey, we got to
I
close
gotta
out.
stop
We got to
buying
close it
games.
out.
All
We
right.
can keep going. We can
All
keep
right.
going.
So yeah, we can keep going. So all right, dude. Where'd you end at?
Right here. I think I got a fairly cool composition. I'll probably keep playing with the arms because they don't really feel right yet. But
Let me see here.
I don't
Sweet,
mind
dude.
them.
Let me
I don't
see.
mind them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to do this a lot. Just flip it back and forth over and over and over again.
Yeah, yeah. Sweet.
Sometimes I even do this, like I used to do in art school, like flip it upside down. But yeah, I don't know. Where'd you end up? Oh, that's looking good.
Here, just trying to play around with just shapes. I haven't really even touched the values yet. I just playing around with scale. It's a mess, but it's enough for me to understand how to go back into and push things a little bit more. Um, Push size and think about big, medium, small, and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
nice working sketch for me. It's yeah. So, who have you been?
I have been and always will be Tyler Jacobson. You can find me at Tyler Jacobson Art. And it's been great chatting with you again, Ray. It's always awesome. I always look forward to this. And thank you to the chat, too, for coming out. Ray, who have you been?
I have been sometimes Ray Bonilla. You could find my artwork at raymondbonilla.com and on Instagram at painter. Yeah, and thanks for everyone for joining us in the chat. So awesome. Always great having everybody just talking back and forth. It's really cool. I always love when the chat talks to each other.
Yeah, me too.
Right? You know, it's like so cool. And talks to us too. Yeah. So if you want to join us on, so thank you for joining us. If you are interested in joining us in the future, if you're watching it on demand, video on demand, thank you for watching it in video on demand. Hello from the past. If you be so kind as to drop a like and maybe hit subscribe so you can and you can ring the bell notification. Sometimes that helps let you know when we publish a new stream. If you'd like to join us live, if you check us out on Instagram at LiveBrush, we'll post. I think we stream every Tuesday, so we'll post then. So just take a look at that. Give us a follow there, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, one thing I was going to say before we close it out, Ray, is
yeah,
just for people to bear in mind that, excuse me, that our videos are VODs, but they're under the live tab. They're not under the video tab. All of our old seasons are under the video tab, but on YouTube, if you click on the live tab, you'll see all the live shows we've been doing. And I'm sure there's some way to transfer it all over so that they're archived under videos, but I haven't figured that out yet. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It works. It works. Just blame Tyler.
Yes.
All right, dude. Well, great hanging with you.
Always.
Thanks
you, man. Thanks for coming out.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.